Welcome to yoga tonight for the ones of you that are live and the ones of you that will have the recording come tomorrow at noon. So the ones that are live, you all know that you need a blanket to sit on, or it's just a little more comfortable for what we're going to do tonight to start with. Otherwise, you with the recordings, go ahead and pause me and go get a blanket or a towel, and then we're going to start sitting in that. I hope everybody is doing good. It's a Monday again, and it's a good way to start the week out. So we're going to start with our breath, getting a few good deep breaths in and out. Then we're going to think about good form, lifting our heart. And then slightly dropping your chin, feeling the stretch in the back of your neck. Continuing with the breath. And remembering with each exhale, really relaxing your shoulders, dropping those shoulders down. And this can also go for off the mat also. That's a good reminder, just to get those shoulders relaxed. I'm going to title this class tonight for ease of practice. And even just sitting here cross-legged, there's many times when that doesn't feel good. So we're going to work at getting into the ease of it. Lifting your hips up, adjusting slightly. And even if you have a block or books, if this blanket or towel doesn't get you up high enough, feel free to sit on books or if you have a block at home. And then we're going to gradually lift our chin. We're going to think about an inner smile while doing this. And with our legs, we're going to take the left and we're going to bring it as close to the blanket or block or books or towel as you can. And then with the right, we're going to angle those feet so they're right in the same angle. And even maybe if you want to lift that right one on top of the left, if that's comfortable, keeping in mind you don't want any pain with this, but we're going to be checking in with our hips totally. Continuing with our breath. We're going to bring our fingertips right behind our ears. Think about your fingertips right behind your ears. And then gradually lifting your arms up like you're holding that beach ball. And you're going to think about good alignment from your front body and your back body. You're going to gradually lift up, concentrating that front body up and And think of this maybe as a little spider crawling forward. Now I'm talking about an ease of practice, and we are going to be checking with our hips on this side. So you can gradually bring those fingers out. Now, whatever level you're at, whatever you're feeling like stopping with those hands, but if you can feel like you can come all the way down, bringing your forehead to the floor. If that doesn't work, you can also fist your hands and stack them. So stack one on top of the other, and then gradually bring your forehead to that area. Getting some good breaths in, not to forget to breathe. As we release, I want you to think about your hips grounding down and then gradually bringing yourself up. And we're going to bring our hands behind us. You can get your palms all the way down. That's great. If it's your fingertips, that's great. Lifting your heart, almost like in a cobra or an abdomen. Really lifting up. And if you're comfortable lifting up your feet, your glutes, adjusting. We're going to switch our legs. We're going to bring the right leg in as close to our hips as you can, and then the left. Aligning those heels. If you want to stack them, feel free to do that. One side might be easier with this than the other. Fingertips behind your ears. And then you're going to slowly bring your arms up, grabbing that ball. Lifting from that front body and the back body. And then slowly back down. Walking your fingers out like a spider, doing the same with this, whatever is the most comfortable for you. And noticing that there might be a change from side to side. Noticing what your hips are doing. Now, as you start to come up, lift those hips down and gradually bring yourself up. Hands behind. Lifting your chest, lifting your heart, thinking of cobra or up dog, maybe even lifting. And then coming back to a cross-legged that's comfortable for you. Bring that right arm up. The elbow is to the ceiling. Gradually drop that left ear to your left armpit, angling that ear. Opening this if you need to, or if you need to get a little deeper. And then please slowly bring that neck up. Bring that left arm up, elbow up. Right ear to right armpit. Remember your breath. Slowly back up. Shoulder circles in one direction. Bring that right arm up. Think about your fingertips coming up to the ceiling, slightly to the left. Still reaching those fingertips to the ceiling. Breathing into that right side. Back up, bring that right arm down. Left arm comes up, reaching your fingertips up. And then gradually to the right side. Breathing into the left side. Gradually bring back up. Bring that right arm right out in front. Fingertips down with that left hand. Helping give yourself a good wrist stretch. I'm going to reverse that, bring that palm forward. Help those fingertips to come back. And then we're going to release. We're going to hold. Forearms are going to be about shoulder width apart, and then fist your hands. Gradually go in circles with those wrists. Not a super deep bend, just an easy bend. One more time. And release. Left arm is out. Helping those fingertips come towards you. Remember to drop those shoulders, relax your shoulders. Switching your hand around your palms forward. And then release. And again, we're going to fist our hands and just easy rotation of your wrists. And then release. Coming to all fours, moving the blanket or towel out of the way. And just think about, again, good form. Have our belly in on this one. And gradually rolling those toes forward. Rising those knees up. A little bit of a hover with the knees. And then back down. Into cat. And cow. And then back to all fours, rolling our toes forward, and lifting your knees. and cow. And then back to all fours. Bump your hips to the left, and then we're gonna look over that right shoulder. Back to neutral, bump the hips to the right, looking over the left shoulder. Back to neutral, bump again, opposite. Back to neutral and bump the opposite. Back to neutral, inhaling and bump to the left, look to the right. Exhale, inhaling back to center. And with back to neutral with the inhale. And one more time, exhale, bump to the left, look to the right. Inhaling. And the last exhale. Back to neutral, nice work. Toes come forward to a down dog. Pressing through those feet, fingers, fingertips, knuckles. Pedaling out your heels. Lowering the left foot all the way down to the mat and then lifting that right up. Bringing that right leg all the way through, coming to a low lunge. Both hands are on the mat right now. Making sure that left hip is rotated slightly forward to match the right. Thinking about soft fingers, or even maybe no fingers, bringing yourself up. Big breaths in and out. And if your hands are up, bring them down. We're going to plant that back foot angling down, coming into warrior two. So as you get that slight bend in that right knee, start bringing yourself up. Strong. Think about bringing your tailbone down to the mat. Softly your shoulders, arms are out. And we're going to lift those right fingertips if possible. Continuing with your breath. Straightening that right leg. Gradually bring that right arm up. It's the reverse triangle. Reach fingertips up and maybe slightly over. Feeling this in your obliques. We're going to cartwheel our hands down. So both hands are going to come right to the mat, into a plank. Heels to the back of the room. Top of the head to the front of the room, no sagging in your belly. If tonight it doesn't work to be in your toes, come right down to your knees. Down, down. And pedaling out your heels again. And then lower that left foot down as far as you can to the mat and bringing the right foot down, bringing the left up. So bring that right foot all the way down to the mat. The left comes up into a three-legged dog, bringing it forward to a low lunge. And again, think about that right hip. Think about soft on your fingertips. Maybe even coming up. Coming back down to your hands, planting the right foot down, coming into warrior two. Bring yourself up. Arms are out. Nice soft shoulders. Looking at the left fingertips. Straightening that left leg. Bring that left arm up. Right is back. Fingertips to the ceiling. And cartwheel both arms and hands right down to the mat to a plank. I always like to say heels to the back, top of the head to the front. You know, sitting in your belly, that really helps with form. Bring yourself down. And to a cobra or an up dog. What you feel like you're ready for. Releasing it, come to a plank. And then we're going to rotate our feet. We're going to keep our hands where they are. And it's almost like you're stacking your feet. Your right is on top of the left. Your chest is parallel with the mat. And then we're going to reverse to the other side and rolling to the other. I'm going to do that again. Rolling. And last time, rolling to the other side. I'm going to drop down to our knees. Bring your knees pretty close together, toes are to the back. A little bit different child's pose. And pushing back, our hips are going to be pushed back. Your forehead is on the mat if you choose. Or even your arms can be along your side with your palms up. Breathing into that low back. Really release and come back to all fours. Down dog. We're going to walk our feet forward. And on the next inhale, bring yourself all the way up. And then coming into a tree pose, balancing on the right. Any variation that you're comfortable with, that you want with that left leg. Might even want to cross over, bringing the bottom of the foot up. It's your choice. And then we're gonna release. Bring both hands down. Into a chair pose. Hips are back first. Getting into that squat, strong back, arms straight out to the side. And then up by our ear. You're looking ahead of your toes. Dropping our hands down to the mat, and then gradually straightening your legs. Feel free to keep them slightly bent if that feels better. Your neck is soft, the top of your head is towards the mat. Walking our hands to the right. Back to center and to the left. Back to center. On your next inhale, gradually come all the way up. And into the tree pose, that's your variation, however you want to do it. Okay. On the left leg. I need to think about what leg we're doing here. You're going to balance on the left leg wherever you want that leg going. Good breath. Bring that arm down, feet down. Coming into a chair pose. Hips back first, all the way down. Keep going a little deeper into that. Back out to the side. And we're going to walk our hands down to the mat and walk them out slightly. Feet come back to a plank. And if this is possible, think about ease of a plank. Making all your body work. Slowly lower. And then into an up dog or a cobra and a down dog. Moving that left foot all the way down, bringing the right up into a three-legged. All the way through to a low lunge. Keeping light on your fingers. And then we're going to plant that left foot back. Come to warrior two. Make sure that your shoulders are dropped. Tailbone is towards the mat. Straightening that right leg. Bring right up, arm up. Bring that right arm down. We're going to cartwheel down to a low lunge. A low lunge. And plank. Slowly lower. And cobra dog. Toes forward to down dog.
Pressing that right foot all the way down as far as you can get it, lifting the left leg. Coming all the way through to a low lunge. Low lunge of your choice. And dropping that right foot, coming to warrior two. Remembering our shoulders are soft. Straightening that left leg. Left arm up. And bring your hands down back to a low lunge. And plank. Slowly lower. Cobra up dog. And down dog. Walk, hop, or jump forward. Next inhale, all the way up. Work through that left foot, and then just gradually bring that right knee up. If it's easy, maybe grabbing onto that big toe and lengthening that right out. Left arm out. And then release back down into chair pose. Arms are out. Squat is deep. Your whole foot is in the mat, toes, heels, arms are up. Arms are down, gradually bringing yourself up. Bringing on that right foot. Feel free to have some help. Bring that left leg out if you choose. Right arm is out. And then gradually back down. And chair pose. Nice deep chair pose. Arms are right by your ears. Arms are down, inhale, coming back up. Crossing the left leg over the right, toes are forward. Starting with half straight. Feel free to go further if you choose. Then on your next inhale, coming all the way up. Bring that right leg, crossing it over to the left. Straight back. And coming wherever you're comfortable. The next inhale, all the way up. And coming down, taking a seat. Bring that right leg out at an angle and folding the left in so the left bottom of your foot is at that right inner thigh. Flexing that right foot towards you.
bring that left arm up, gradually coming to the right, bringing that right hand on the left knee. Breathing into that left side. Bring that left arm all the way down. Turning, facing that right long leg, and folding in. And reversing this, so the left leg comes out, flexing that left foot. Bottom of the right at that inner thigh. Angling towards the left. Bringing that right arm up and then gradually coming over, left hand on the right knee. Breathing into that right side. And then gradually bring that right arm all the way down. Facing that left leg and folding in. Both legs forward. And again, we're going to come towards our feet. And then back up. Feet on the mat. And you can do what you're comfortable with. I'm going to suggest rolling back and then rolling forward a few times. If that's not for you, feel free just to roll down and then gradually bring yourself up. And one more. Soles of the feet together. Waist from your hips, elbows right on the inside of those knees. Your back is strong. Leaning forward. Noticing what's going on in your hips. And up. Going to King Arthur. And whatever knee you want to start with, holding that up, toes to the ceiling, coming into your nice lunge. Arms don't have to be up. If they can, that's great. And then we're going to reverse. And reverse.
ears. Nice work, everybody. Got that one out of the way. Coming back to your mat, picking a seat. And then we're gonna roll down, one vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees in. Tops of the feet to the ceiling. Maybe grabbing onto a toe. You can get your whole hand on the bottom of your foot. Knees to the floor, widening them out to happy baby. And feet together, feet to the mat. Just a little bit of yoga therapy, keeping that left foot on the mat and bent. I'm going to walk the right out so you're a little wider than your mat with that foot. Going to roll on the big toe side, so you're sort of at an angle on that foot. Now slowly lengthen forward and then come down, lengthen, down, lengthen, down. And then slowly back up. And we're going to walk that foot in. Now, depending on your hips and your inguinal, that might not be the easiest to do and not to worry about it. You just drop that knee down to where you can. And then we're going to walk that foot out one more time, doing one more. Rolling on the big toe side. And think about your hips are down on the mat also. So as you lower that right knee, lengthen and lower and lengthen. And you might not be able to lower it. Just don't worry about that at all. And then back up nicely. This isn't always the easiest. Right foot is planted on the mat, bottom of the foot. Walking the left out, a little wider than your mat, rolling on the big toe side. Think about your hips are down. And then as you lower, you're going to lengthen, lower and lengthen. And one side is possibly different than the other. You're going to slowly bring it up. We'll walk that foot in again. And then walk it back out. One more. Rolling on the big toe side, hips are down. As you lower, you're going to lengthen, lower. And then we're going to slowly bring that up. And then walking your foot back. Good work. Knees are to your chest. You're going to give your knees a hug. Maybe even lifting that chest up. And then gradually dropping down. Arms are to a T. Dropping your legs to the right and knees are bent. Back up to the left. Back up to the right. Up, left, and back. Bringing that right knee slightly in, folding it so the bottom of the foot is to the left, and then we're going to cradle that bottom part of the leg. Another hip stretch. We worked our hips pretty well tonight. Left foot is where you're comfortable. Maybe play around with that a little bit if your foot is on the mat, or up slightly, or maybe all the way lengthened. Come down a little bit. I'm going to bring the left foot down. And then the right. Same with the left leg, bending it in. Bottom of the foot is to the right, and then you're going to cradle the bottom part of your leg wherever the right leg and foot needs to be. If that right foot isn't down, dropping it down, and then releasing, dropping the left. Arms are overhead. With a bent knee, dropping your legs to the right. Back up. Left. Back up. Right. Up. One more to the left. And we're going to bring our arms all the way down to your side. Legs can be long, they can be bent, soles together. Breathing what's normal for you at this point. And the parts of your body that are on the mat, think of softening them even more. And 3 more sequences of breath with your inhales and exhales. And bring your feet to the mat. Rolling to the right, coming into a fetal position, bringing your knees in really close. Your arms are around your legs, and your head is on the mat. And when you're ready, bringing yourself all the way up. Legs are crossed comfortably. Head is over your heart is over your pelvis.
Hands are together, pressing those palms slightly, but softening your elbows. And then dropping your chin again slightly to feel nice stretch in your neck. Life is full of twists and turns. Together, a deep breath in. Let it all out. Namaste. Thanks for joining me tonight. Good to see everybody. And
Thanks,
everybody
Michelle.
have a- Yep. Have a good week, everybody.
You too.
Toodaloo.